1. That's not the right key. Ladies is pimps too. Hey, what's up, everybody, and welcome to... But at the end there, this is the Galactic Seabass Podcast. Hi, everybody. How are you doing today? Welcome. My name is Bastian. My friends call me Seabass. I'll be your host now, forever, and always. This is Andy, and poor little fella has some abscesses on his, and we have been trying to take care of this little fella for a week now. I am so sorry to give a direct view of his bottom, but that is how it's going this week. He is getting better. We're cleaning him out, getting him all good. I've been using antiseptic and just draining him, and it's disgusting. It's like Dr. Popper with my cat, and it's freaking wild. Dude, that is my drink. Dude, my cat is about to drink my beer. That is... Oh, well, at least I know he's my cat. Anyway, hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the 78th edition of the Galactic Seabass Podcast. My name is Sebastian. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's episode. He really is drinking the beer. You gotta stop, dude. That's mine. That's my special treat. I earned it. I worked really hard. Alright, so... yeah, if you watched last week's episode, it ended in kind of a disaster. It was pretty funny, though. We spilled a lot of stuff everywhere, all over the counter. It's all clean now. It's all taken care of. Hey, Ollie. Part of this podcast. That's my dog, and he's much bigger to fit in this realm. I'll let you say hi real quick in the beginning, and then I gotta fix the table. No, it's okay. Come here. You can say hi to all your friends on the internet. Come on, come up. Come on. Show me how big and tall you are. That's my little... Hello. I love you. I love you, little fella. Okay, on the bed, because you're a good special boy. Go play with your toys on the bed. Good boy. All right, I'll see you later. On the bed, bud. Come on. There you go. Good boy. He is a good boy. He's the best. All right, let's go ahead and break into today's Supernet episode. Let's see. Today is still October 24th. It's very late. It's 11:54 p.m., but today is October 24th, and that marks the 2-year anniversary of this guy doing stand-up comedy for realsies, because the first time around didn't really go so well. Gave it a handful of goes and then took a year off, so that was real. And when we really came back to it, it was October 24th. Remember I saw Casey Rocket. This would have been like 2 years and 2 weeks ago over at the Comedy Store, and that's the set that changed everything. So shout out to Casey Rocket. You have a lot of haters on the internet. I'm not one of them. I really think you just have to see it live. There's no way to really appreciate what's going on in that regard without just seeing it in person. Yeah, and that's what I have to say about that. So anyway, when I spilled everything, I ended up spilling a cool little note that my mom, she wrote my address and my name in her fancy little, handwriting, and it kind of got wet, but it's cooler now. It's like art, and this is going in our little comedy box, so save this forever. I love you. Ah! Well, that's the kind of stuff we like to get into here. It's kind of funny, yeah, if I really want to back in time and see, I can see my first set ever, which is so crazy, right somewhere in the middle here. Little poem, and then, yeah, stand-up number 1. Technically 3rd, 2021, but, yeah, from November to February, we only did 13 sets, which really is not a lot, so let's go ahead and find out where we came back. Set number 14, October 24, 2022. That's set number 1. What jokes did we do? Did we still do that? Dark Side of Oz? Still do that. The ABCBD joke, I don't do that. That one I believe is like there's a lot of weed smokers out there, but not a lot of weed stores for kids. So I start a new one. It's called ABCBD. Really dumb. The dark web joke. Wow, we're still doing that. Marriage and taxes. That was one about how I had neighbors who were very religious, and they were dealing with a struggling marriage. So I would imagine when they prayed, ask help, it was the same results as asking wind for help with your taxes. That was the premise. Okay, hopefully you laughed. All right. Then we did, the Black Little Mermaid versus the Jamaican Crab, because to me the main movie the new one or the old one isn't why is she black now? Because everything in the ocean under 20 feet is black due to penetration. So that's just science. And then why is he a Jamaican crab with all these white people? It's something I've always thought about. I'm pretty sure he's... I don't know if I say this word if I'll get demonetized. He is Slavic. Okay, moving on. Moving on. We did a lot of this name. Where is this? I didn't even write down where it was. I have no idea. I'm assuming it's Madhouse. Breakup therapy. I don't know what that is. Yeah, the dad jokes. Yep. Do those ones. It's like, yeah, I'm not gonna do my bits right now. Bits that I'm not doing. We dating a witch. Yeah, we still do that sometimes. And then follow me on Venmo. I used to say that. It was kind of like a hack move. I'm on social media. If you want to follow me, I'm on Venmo. And then, yeah, it looks like the next time we did it was October 27th. We did 2 sets that night. And then second was the 17th. A lot of notes on that one. And the 18th at the 3rd went to template. Wow, that's pretty cool. An American Comedy Company. It says, just kidding, LOL Madhouse. That's pretty fun. Number 23. We did 10 minutes. Wow. That's kind of cool. Yeah, and then eventually it gets, like, insane to the point where it's just gibberish, where I could read this if I wanted to, but I don't know. And there's a lot of, like, I've always wrote premises on the side that I never really worked on, so it's kind of fun, like, just seeing all these little notes. How many clubs are the number 1 club in town? Apparently all of them. Oh, man. Yeah, some of these are bad, but, you know, it's kind of neat. I realize I'm reading a lot right now, and that's probably not very entertaining to watch. But some of these, yeah, became, like, the actual I'm still using today. That's crazy, yeah. Then we just kept going. It's pretty cool. So some of this makes no sense. But there's raise the roof, close the casket. That's the first time I ever wrote that one down. I like this one. I don't have any friends, and they're all comedians. It's pretty fun. I wrote a song about 2 guys from Pompeii. Oh man, yeah, let's see. Wow, yeah, and then I put her at the end of the book. I didn't realize I made a counter, so yeah, sets 1 to 300. We Madhouses, we did American Comedy Company, the Comedy Store La Jolla, the Library San Diego. We did Template here in Ocean Beach, hit a bunch of bars, and I got paid a total of 4 times. It's pretty cool. Wow. It's pretty neat, man. Still going. And then I ran out of room in this book, Highway, and exploded. But I went back and got it. And you can go rewatch that episode. I think it's episode 17 or 27. It's called The Magical Joke Book. But yeah, I got it back, which is crazy. And then yeah, we came back to this new little listo over here, which is where we're working now. So in 2 years, we managed to do a total of 576 sets, minus the 13 original. So I guess that would be 564. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool because 564 can be rearranged to 456, and then 56 or 576, which is what it actually is, can be rearranged to 567. They're both kind of fun. Well, that's neat. Yeah, we do a lot of comedy, and we took a lot of days off, so we probably could have hit that 600 mark had I not been, you know, just having bad days every now and then for the last 2 years. But, you know, that happens as far as being a human being goes. So what are you really going to do in that regard? Am I correct? I believe so. Not often that I get to say that, so I am just ready to roll with the punches. And it's kind of fun, you know. I ended up getting the chance to do one of the coolest comedy shoots that I've done so far in my professional photo career. I got to shoot Paul Rodriguez and Tom Arnold over at the Yellow Door, which I'm very gracious to be able to say that I'm the official staff photographer. That's pretty cool. It's a really neat gig. Is there paperwork signed? No, but getting the work done, shooting comedians, it's really fun. Just trying to build the game up. So that's how it goes. I'm looking at the very first photo I have in here is a portrait of the guy who runs it. This guy Marty, and I just want to give a big shout out to Marty. Thank you so much for all you've done for me. It means a lot, brother. And yeah, we just keep on cruising, keep rolling. So tomorrow, it's kind of fun today. Well, now it's actually the next day. It's October 25th. So Halloween is 6 days away, and my anniversary is over. I was going to do an open mic tonight. They have their Thursday open mic, and I was ready to go. It was, the show starts at 8:30, and then by the time that wraps up, it's probably like 9:30, 10. They'll start the mic, and it was 8:15. I went to go take a 5-minute nap on my bed, and when I opened my eyeballs, it was 11 o'clock, and I don't understand where the passage of time went. I just realized that my body is aging ever increasingly with every passing day, and it's, you really gotta just maintain that focus if you want to get things done. I've been feeling so sleepy all the time. Could it be due to the fact that I'm constantly smoking cannabis? I don't know. I don't think that has anything to do with it at all, totally. But just one of those things. Like I've missed a lot of things because I take naps, and I'm realizing now that it's really important to just be an adult about things and get it done. And there's also the fact of doing open mics is really fun. I love comedy. It's great, but there's a matter of realizing where you are as like a stable human being versus like fun stuff you want to do. It's an extra on top of it. I'm very grateful for all that I get to do in this life and for my limbs. And I crashed on my bike last night, but you know what? That's okay. And so I'm grateful to be able to get up and walk away. And yesterday was a really, really exciting day, but that was definitely a funny way to end it. Where am I going with this ramble? I don't remember. I think the point was like, don't let your life pass away through naps. You got to go and get that stuff done. There'll be time to sleep when we're dead. There'll be so much time for it. Oh, I'm excited. And yeah, so we got to shoot Paul Rodriguez. What was really fun is I knew him from the Comedy Store, but I never put the correlation together that like, oh, that's P-Rod's dad. Like I just didn't see that as a possibility, but it totally was, and like that's pretty freaking cool. So I remember a couple years ago, P-Rod did this St. Archer commercial right here in Ocean Beach. They used a whole bunch of different parts of the city, and it played at the Super Bowl, so it was pretty cool. But yeah, pretty neat. He told some cool stories. He told this one story where like P-Rod just got into college or whatever, but he wanted to do the X Games. It was his first X Games in LA, and his dad's like, you need to go to college. And Dad, I really want to do this. I think I could do this. And he's like, all right, dude. Like, if you want to, I guess, like, go ahead and just drop out and be a nobody. Kind of like that's in Lord Dogtown, where his dad's like, I don't want you to become a ditch digger. No son of mine is going to be a ditch digger. And he's like, I'm not a ditch digger, Dad. I'm Tony Alva, man. And so it's this kind of heavy. Oh, man, what was I just talking about? You got to be kidding me. It's the... Are you serious? Brain. Come on, man. It was about the thing with the figure who's trying to help them out. Frick. Shoot. What on earth was I just talking about? Ah, man. That's annoying. Alright, well, I was going somewhere with it, and I don't really remember anymore. Oh yeah, P-Rod, X Games. His brain is broken. So, P-Rod said to his dad, look, if I don't place first, second, or third in this X Game, stop, and I'll go to college. I'll do whatever you want. And he won. He won gold. It was like, wow, that's amazing. Now he makes millions of dollars riding skateboards. It's pretty freaking cool, man. Good for you. And it was nice to meet your dad. He was really nice, and we took a selfie. It was really fun. So shout out to Paul Rodriguez Jr. and Paul Rodriguez Sr. This thing is so full. All right, cheers. And happy Oktoberfest, everybody. Prost. Dankeschön. Bitte schön. Du bist eine schöne Frau. That's all I know. It's literally, besides like Zeke Heil, but that's not really useful. If you say that in Germany, you will be arrested. If you even go like this, that's freaking crazy. Like what if you're like, taxi? And then it's like, I don't know, it just sounds... Why am I not signed into YouTube? I'm always signed into YouTube. What? That has to be a mistake. Huh. Why am I... Oh, I think I did like an update or something. It's weird. I didn't like that at all. Yeah, we have about 500 photos to go through from this little shoot, and I have been on the gallery. Pretty sure it was I shot them on Saturday, so tomorrow would make it one day away from a week, and I don't want to... I usually don't take that long. It's usually about 48 hours to turn it around all the way. So that was heavy. If I'm really not signed in right now, I'm gonna just... You know what? I'm gonna watch my channel on my non-channel so I can get credit for being here without doing it. Get signed into the wrong back again, but just go ahead and mute this bad boy. That's cool. Hey, wow, we're already 17 minutes in. That's nuts. Anyway, this is it. This is my podcast. I don't really know what I'm doing, but we're here. We're doing this live at midnight on Friday, October 12th, which was formerly October 24th, which is my 2-year comedy anniversary. Wow. It's been really fun. I've had some crazy sets. I've gone on some adventures. We Tony 5 times. I found out there was another one at Skankfest. I found out when I went to Vegas there was an additional Kill Tony during the Skankfest itself. Stayed one day, and there was a whole nother one. And now I'll never know if that was the chance to get on. I will never ever know. But I have my stories of messing up several times. I remember having the audition at the Comedy Store last December. The dream job of every comic here in town, and then I just was like, you know what, I got these Kill Tony tickets, I'm driving to Austin, I appreciate the opportunity, but I'm gonna go shoot my shot in an arena. And then at the arena on the second day, the guy right behind me in line was the first guy to go, but I had to leave mine in the car. I didn't know what my seat number was, and wherever I would have written down, he wrote his name down, and that ticket got pulled, and it's like, ugh, what's going on? Does the universe not want me to do this? Am I literally trying to fight the universe? Because that's a crazy idea. You're probably not going to win. It's the universe. It's, that's it. But you know what? We're doing it. We're getting it done. Thanks for being here, everybody. If you would like to drop something in the chat box, go ahead and do it. If you want to leave a comment, leave a comment. That'd be great. If you want to email me like a fun story, or if you need some advice or something, I don't know why you would want it from me, but I will give it to you 100%. Send me an email at galacticseabass@gmail.com. That would be freaking cool. Because we're 78 episodes in and nobody's emailed me, and it's really annoying, and I want someone to do it. Every email is just a spam thing, like, do you want to grow your account? I'm trying to do it organically, and it's obviously not working, but we're doing it. I don't know. It feels good. Like, the fact that we're just still making content, dropping shorts, which are starting to get views, which is pretty cool. Been playing drums and making these little videos and doing comedy and working a whole bunch and taking photos and, you know, I'm trying to just figure out this whole life thing. It's a crazy endeavor, but, yeah, it was actually, I crashed twice on my bike this week. I fell for the 10th time, I think. I have a total of 10 times now, and every one of them sucks. This was probably the worst one. And then yesterday I was riding home with some Mexican food super late, and I hit a button, my front wheel came off, and it's hard to feel like we're winning right now. It's really hard, but I digress. You know, life goes on, we keep going, keep rocking, we keep rolling. And that's how we do it here on the Galactic Seabass channel. Episode 78. Thanks for being here. Regular. Speaking of rock and roll, yesterday was pretty sick. We went ahead and did more drumming in the downtown Ocean Beach area, which was pretty cool. We haven't gone down there in a little bit, and it was fun. We ended up bringing out the old Jason mask. It's far enough from Halloween where I didn't want to put makeup. It was also enough in the season where I'm like, I don't wear a mask. That's easy. Turns out if you wear the thing and perform, it's really, really, really hot on your face and you drip a lot. But I feel like I earned a new level of respect with this mask. And I got it when I was a kid with my dad. And my dad always had the same one. So that one's here. It's kind of fun being rocked by Shaggy right now. He's kind of hanging in for dear life there. There you go, buddy. And I miss my dad a lot, so it's always cool to like wear this mask. And I was thinking about Slipknot, and man, it must be really hot in those masks when they do the shows, because this thing can breathe. It has an open holes and stuff, and like it was still really hot. It was fun to sing through this thing. I'll tell you what, that was fun. Like I definitely was embracing my inner Slipknot. There was a gentleman. He might be homeless, but I don't really care. He was a nice guy, and he drew this really cool portrait of me. And he signed it. His name was ZNA. Pretty cool. Yeah, let's go ahead and get a nice little detailed look at that thing. Pretty cool. And that's me. So we're going to just go ahead and add that to the old collection of stuff accumulated over the years. Just right there. Got some bonus cat hair to go with it. That's always fancy. Can't go wrong with cat hair. Oh, yeah. And this is the bag that I've collected all the funds in every time I played drums. It's kind of hanging in there. But I think one day I got really antsy and just twist these little ties together over and over. But yeah, we made about $200 playing drums in like 3 hours, which was so crazy. Never got hassled by the cops, thank goodness. At one point, there were 6 cops in the parking lot behind me dealing with something. I don't know what it was. It was like a stabbing or a shooting or some kind of parking violation. I'm not really sure. But yeah, I made $200. I made €5. I don't really know how to spend this, but got some euros. And it was cool, man. Like, drumming is becoming very lucrative, and it's fun. I feel like every time I go out, I get a little better. And it's nice to still be pursuing music in some fashion, like finding a way to have it play a role in my daily life, because it's fun. And I love music, and it makes me think of my dad. My mom is a huge, music head, and her tastes are a little different. My dad and my mom have very different tastes in music, but my dad was so open to anything, and I feel like I took a lot of that from him, so I'm very grateful for that. And yeah, I love music. It's a huge part of my life, and grateful to have it. So tomorrow, I want to play some more drums, and then we have a booked show at the National Lampoon Yellow Door. So if you'd like to see me, the show starts at about 8, I think. Come on downtown. I think the address is like 701 5th Street. It's on the 3rd floor of Mr. Tempo. Miss It, giant Mexican restaurant in the middle of downtown San Diego in the Gas Lamp. And I'm booked on a real Friday show, so I'm excited about that. That'll be set number 577. Yeah, that'll be sick. So yeah, come on down and see me there. Excuse me twice. And looking forward to it. Thank you, Marty. Trying to get over there, but in the meantime, I'll be shooting photos. So if you ever find yourself in the area, feel free to swing on by to the National Lampoon, the Yellow Door. I think I said the twice, but only in there once. Anyway, moving on. So we don't really have a whole lot written down for today's thingy. We're all we're just sort of riffing through this bad boy. And there is this one character. He's not a character, he's like a real guy, but I've been following him for a while. I wrote down his name. His name is Keith Sullivan _D1, if you want to check him out. He's really, really, really good at doing movie quotes. Like, his brain is very similar to mine, but it's on next level stuff. And I'm just trying not to swear. It's like really hard, and I look really awkward when I do it, but I'm trying. And so My mom and my brothers watch this, so I'm just trying to not have a potty mouth. Anyway, Keith Sullivan, he makes these videos where he'll quote, I've seen him quote Tommy Boy, I've seen him quote a lot of Chris Farley. It's mostly Chris Farley stuff. Like, he's locked on with Chris. But his cadence is insane. He's like playing the videos I play with him just quoting it in the podcast studio, and they're just verbatim. But there's things like that I think like I could do with in my life and give a couple of those a try. And we could do it now, 2 of them. But if you want to see, if you have some challenges for me, I would love to see that in the comments. So, my first thought was to do, like, when I moved to San Diego because I watched Anchorman way too many times. That's 100% true. At least true in being a factor. There were several factors to it, but Anchorman played a huge role, being this little kid in Connecticut watching this movie about San Diego over and over and over and over on my little DVD player. The amount of times I've woken up in the middle of that little DVD menu going and they're just jumping around on these trampolines. I can see it. It's been seared into my vision. It's so good. But when the movie starts off, it's like, all right, this is the beginning of Anchorman. In a time before cable, a day when the local anchorman reigned supreme. And there was one anchorman. Oh man, the next word is getting me. I want to practice one of these and get it better next week, but it's like, there was one anchorman who stood out above the rest. His name was Ron Burgundy, and he was the balls. He had a voice so fine. Oh no, that's not the. It comes in later. Damn it! Oh, we're trashing this up. His name was Ron Burgundy, and he had a voice so fine, or he had suits so fine they made Sinatra look a hobo. With a voice so something it could make a Wolverine purr. In other words, Ron Burgundy was the balls. And then it cuts to a shot of him in the mirror, and he's like, wow, I look good. I mean, I look really, really good. Hey everyone, come and see how good I look. And then it's like, lead just, I'm not getting it perfect, but I haven't watched it in like 2 years. That's not true. There's no way it's been 2 years since I watched it. That is like one of those every once in a while. And then let's just cut through a little bit and meet everybody at the pool party. So it starts off. It's like, it plays the music all the time throughout the movie. My name is Brian Fantana. My friends call me the Brian Man. I'm the stylish one of the group. I know what you're thinking. Yes, I'm a nickname for my penis. It's called the Octagon. I also have nicknames for my testes, too. My left one is James Westfall, and my right one is Dr. Kenneth Noisewater. You ladies play your cards. You just get to meet the whole gang. Chime here. I'm known for my signature catchphrase, whammy. It's in G and tennis at the plate, and wham. I can't remember the first part. Yeah, I might start a fire and someone's go to SeaWorld and take my pants off. Cut to Brick. Well, hello there. My name's Brick Tamlin. I'm rarely late, and I really love a nice pair of slacks. Years later, a doctor will tell me that I have an IQ of 48, and what some people call mentally retarded. I had a bunch of fiberglass insulation and cotton candy, like that guy said. My stomach's itchy. The whole movie is quotable. Oh, like maybe right after they do the you meet Brian, you meet Champ, and then you meet Brick. Cuts to like Brian hanging out with these girls, and he's like, "Hey man, Ron, we do this party every year, and it never gets old." Well, that is true. Like, Ron Burgundy, I've had a crush on you since I was a little girl. Let's go somewhere. And then he sees Veronica for the very first time. And, oh, what song is playing? She's, like, lighting a cigarette. It slowly pans up. Does the male gaze to, like, give her the first look. And he just walks away. And, Ron, what are you doing? Ron! Oh, I forgot. Ron Burgundy, I've had the biggest, I got it since I was a little girl. I got a big story for you, and it's right here. Oh, you went to do your boobies. Oh my gosh, you did. Let's go somewhere. And then it cuts to Veronica. Does a little pan up, and then he walks away, and he's like, Ron, what are you doing? Ron! And then he walks up, and he says, wow. I saw you from across the party, and well, I had to come and say something. And look, I'm gonna say something. You can take it. You can throw it right back. I want to be on you. Wait, that was stupid. Can I start over? Please. I want to be on you. I want to be on you. I think I screwed it up, but oh, you have a absolutely breathtaking. I mean, that thing is good. I want to be friends with it. Stupid. I think I mixed up the entire scene. I'm just totally botching this whole thing right now. Let's just keep cutting to more scenes in Anchorman. Okay, we're gonna move through a little bit. She moves in her office, and it's all going on, and they're all yelling at Ed Harkin in the newsroom, and it's like, now this is bull crapping. Now don't get me wrong. I love the ladies. They do not belong in the newsroom. It is Anchor Man, not Anchor Lady. That is a scientific fact. I don't know what we're yelling about. It's awful. What do you think, Ron? Well, it's terrible. She has beautiful eyes, and her hair smells like cinnamon. You see that? I hear their periods attract bears. The bears can smell the menstruation. Now you hear that, Ed? Bears. Now you're putting the whole station in jeopardy. Now don't get me wrong. She is a saucy mama. I mean, I would put some barbecue sauce on that butt and just... Mr. Harkin, I was just wondering when my new desk would be ready. Miss Corningstone, we're working on that right now. For now, just grab a seat in the bullpen and... Boy, she is a saucy mama. That was the best David Arquette impression I've ever done in my life. That was crazy. I'm so glad it's recorded. I think I messed up that scene a little bit too, honestly. I'm like really pushing this one up. Or let's see if we can get through. See if we can do one without any practice, no error. All right, this is the alien fight scene where they show up and they're walking in the middle of nowhere with Brick. Brick, are you sure you know where you're going? Okay. I mean, we're walking in circles for hours. All right. Dun, 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 dun. Well, if it is the Channel 4 news team, I heard they had to hire a lady to come in, wipe the dribble away from your bubbling lips. Don't be upset, fellas. Mantooth's here just mad about being second in the ratings again. Oh man, what's the next part? Like, well, fine. If you want to do this, I got Jack Johnson and Tom O'Leary waiting for you right here. I don't want to dance. I want a polka. All right, boys. Let's do this. Not so fast. Channel 5 is taking a break from its pledge drive to kick some ass. No commercials. No mercy. You dirtbags were in third place for 4 years. Yeah. Well, you're about to be in dead place. Yeah. I tried to make a mariachi sort of maraca sound. ¿Cómo están, bitches? Tonight's top story. The sewers are red. Burgundy's blood. Channel Spanish language news is here to... man, I'm just messing up everything in this. This is sad. We're really trying to do something here and it's not getting done. Alright, you know the rules. No touching of the hair or face. And that... I did not see that coming. So that's how my brain works. Just been watching Anchorman in there for about 20 minutes now. Apparently it's like a pirated copy. Speaking of Anchorman, it's pretty cool the what's it called? They had enough footage in the first movie to go ahead and make an entirely new film called Wake Up Ron Burgundy. And that was all during the original shooting, so the characters are still the same age, same place and time. Around my age right now making that movie, and what a classic. I really want to get back more into cinema. I want to be in a movie. Going up to LA, all these things for like for the Sunday stuff, it's just making me realize how easy it is to drive there. This is pretty close. We've been trying to get on Set of the Night now for a couple. The Comedy Store in LA does an open mic on Sundays where however many drinks you buy from the bar, that's how many tickets you get to throw in the bucket. They pick 30 names, and the top 5 get to go do 1 minute in like a flash battle. So, yeah, it's kind of neat. And I've never been chosen for it, so one of these times. But yeah, like, for something to happen, man. Life is just too short to not continue going about your goals and try to get these. When I first moved to California, I wanted to be in a movie, and then I moved to San Diego, which was a weird call in that regard. Tried to be a pro biker, didn't happen. Got a cover though. Life's played out well, circumstantially, and I can't be. I'm very thankful to be in this place and time, and you know, it's like you do what you can, and you get by. And some people don't make it till they're a little bit older. And I'm still crazy idealistic in my head that I can make it. Just gotta keep going. But for now, we're taxi man, photo dude, and that's okay. So we're still doing stuff, doing comedy years now, shooting photos for like 10 years almost. I mean, I've been making these YouTube videos for almost 8 years. It's been a ride. I know the election's coming up, and it might seem kind of daunting. And no matter what happens, let's stick together as a nation and just remember that we're all Americans at the end of the day, and we love each other. And let's do what we can to like try and, you know, I was about to say make this country great again, and it's like, ugh. They really coined that one, huh? I really kind of just threw that one out there. Because it's a great saying. That sounds lovely. Just like, now you're just politicized. Like, I just think, I don't know. I remember what it was like when I was a kid. It was awesome. There was a dollar menu at McDonald's. I had some stuff on McDonald's before I did this podcast. And it was 2 McDoubles, 2 McChickens, a McFlurry, a large Coke, and 2 large fries. Okay, maybe I am like an American. I was about to complain about what I got, but actually I think that was a pretty fair price. Oh, it's fun. Yeah, we'll do some more movie speak. I'm gonna rewatch some of my favorite films and try to pick out some scenes to quote. So shout out again to Keith Sullivan for the idea. That was pretty cool. Appreciate you. And if he's 91, I'm 93. Man, we're all just getting old, huh? That light turned off. It diddly doo dod. Let's go ahead and turn it back on because we can. Because this is America. America. Bam! America. Fuck yeah! Come again and say the motherfucking day, America. Yeah. Freedom is the only way, yeah. Terrorists, your game is through. Cause now you have to answer to America. Yeah. Coming again, I say the motherfucking yeah. I don't think that was the right line at the end, because then it goes into like, McDonald's. Fuck yeah. Starbucks. Fuck yeah. Bed Bath & Beyond. Yeah. And it gets kind of squirrely. Alright, well. Yeah, that's pretty much everything that's going on. Come see me tomorrow at the Yellow Door. If you'd like to support the podcast, several ways to down below. And thank you to everybody who helped out my mom's surgery and all the people who are supporting. It means a lot. You guys are great. Can't believe that, I'm making money playing drums. And you get to help out my family, so that feels good. And just very thankful. So thank you. And, alright. Excuse me, with that covering most of the agenda, I believe we are going to just break on into movie reviews, because there's not a whole lot of them, and pretty much all Halloween related. So let's get into some spooky tunes. And by tunes, I meant moving pictures, because tunes or movies are moving pictures. That's what a movie is. Is that kind of cool? That's like you're calling a photo a stilly, but movie is it's moving. It's a movie. Isn't that neat? Or a cinema is like a wheel. It's the I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, moving on. I watched Carved. It's that new Hulu special. First of all, Hulu is trash, and I know that I have it. But why do I pay for it? Why do I have ads on something I pay for? What is wrong with you? Do you remember how this works? Do you remember the interaction, the deal that we made? I pay you for streaming services. You give me my stuff when I want it. You don't get to just decide that there's. I gave you the money. Get these ads off my TV. Upset. And my ex changed her Prime account, and I can't watch those anymore. And my friend changed his Netflix, and I could ask my mom, but every day I forget. And by the time I want to watch Netflix, it's too late to ask my mom. So we were on Hulu, which is a terrible app, but we have it. It's the only one we have. It's like this new movie about a killer pumpkin. There's a way better Killer Pumpkin movie from the 80s. I can't remember the name right now, but yeah, go watch that instead of this. I gave it a 4. It's pretty bad. It's very woke. The guy from The New Guy's in it, which is pretty cool. I met him in a bar like 2, 3, 4 years ago. Don't remember. But he was really cool. Like the nerdy dude, the super nerdy guy from Euro Trip and The New Guy, and he's been in a bunch of stuff, but yeah, I met that dude. He looked so cool. He had a goatee and he had shaved his head. He really only looks like a dork like that when he does the movies, which I found that's pretty funny. Anyway, I didn't really like it that much. 4 out of 10. Had they replaced the news anchor guy with Eric Andre, I think it would have been like an 8. I think that was totally possible. But they also killed him pretty early. We watched Mr. Crocker. It's like Mr. Crocker is another movie available on Hulu about this evil videotape series that, like, when little boys watch it, or I should say little boys and girls, just children, if they're suffering from stuff in the home, the guy in the video is keeping an eye on them, and he'll strike the parents down and kids. Here's the problem, though. By the time you get to this guy's lair, he's only got like 7 kids. And it's like, you've been doing this for how long? And you've only got this many? You have magic. You have magical doors. He's got Harold's purple crayon, or I don't remember the name of the show. It's like the chalk make doors out of like this magical marker. Signed a deal with the devil to be able to like take kids. He's only got 6, including like 3 we watched in the movie. Honestly, the dude's so lazy. The room should just be filled to the brim with sad children, but it's not, and the movie is terrible. And it's like, all right, well, like, it was cool. The concept, like, the premise is great. It's a black focused horror movie, which I've been seeing a lot more of. It's fun. Like, I think Jordan Peele started this cool revolution. I think that's awesome. Like, I don't know. I'm tired of like the same cast lookalikes in every single film. So switch it up. It was like an evil Barney, kinda. But then by the end, it got really cheesy, and it was like, I like what they were going for, though. I like the shot they took, and it was fun. So I give that a 6 out of 10. And then we watched the Hulu Family Guy Halloween special. Cool. Family Guy has definitely changed over the years from, like, I don't know, it used to be like this kind of, it still had this family dynamic, and now Meg is punching bag, Stewie is 100% homosexual, Brian's just this liberal idiot. Like, everyone's pushed into this niche kind of stereotype to the fullest extent possible, and it makes me laugh. Like, the show's funny. It's just like, I don't know. I think I'm just nostalgic for a life that I barely remember, just to go back to another time. Like, I don't know, when it was different when my dad was alive, like, and then the animation style changes. Like, a lot of things in my life relate to that, I realize. It's such a pivotal moment. Maybe I should go to therapy. Well, can't afford it. Anyway, I gave the Family Guy special a 6 out of 10 as well, which was kind of funny. Like, these people made a whole movie. These people just wrote a story and drew some stuff. And then I watched this movie, Appendage. Appendage was about this girl who gets, like, she has a birthmark on her side, and then it becomes like a zit, and then the zit turns into like a bulb, and the bulb is like a straight up face, and then it's like, and then it like poops out of her side like a colostomy bag. It's gross. It's just this little weird thing, and so she like ties it up, tries to kill it or whatever. It doesn't work, and then finds out it's like twin that she absorbed the DNA of that was birthed later. Anyway, cut to where it gets really awful, because it's like she finds out there's a support group in her area for people with the same condition, and so she goes to this place. There's no way us would look at this building and be like, yeah, I'm gonna go inside. Like, that's just not going to happen. She goes inside, meets this super creepy lady who brings her to a room, and it's like, oh yeah, like, you should like join our like thing. Like, yeah, check it out. We're all of us have a weird little demon living at home that we just like take care of, and there's actually a solution for it. Check it out. And the professor dude is like, yeah, I make this syringe, so if you syringe your thing, it will hurt you a little bit, but you'll be just fine. And so so she starts syringing it, and then she makes a friend at the place. It's like a lady. Eventually that lady like goes over to her house to help her syringe, but she's like, sometimes I just kind of like don't syringe it, and then like I just kind of like, it knows the future, and so she tries it, ends up kind of like getting succumbed to the energy of the beast or whatever, and goes to shoot it. Turns out the syringe is empty. I'm gonna give away some spoilers right now. 2, 1. Okay, so this lady drained the thing, because you find this whole support group is made of like the demons. They actually ended up coming out of their host, took all the energy from the host, and they kept living their lives. Like, I am the host now. It'd be like if I like pooped something out of my elbow and that was doing this podcast next week. So dumb. Why would they give her the syringe to hurt her? Why wouldn't they just all like tackle her, go to her house, realize where this thing is, help out? Like, the creature gets all the way to where it looks just like the lady, maybe even better, bangs her boyfriend. They never bring that up, by the way. That boyfriend later on, like, he's like, whoa, real, I didn't realize what you were saying was, like, the truth. I'm so sorry, babe. Never brought up, like, yeah, by the way, like, I banged that alien thing. And then it ends with her keeping it in the attic in, like, a little stroller. Whenever she's like, I hate myself. Oh, it must be the alien. And, like, goes up and, like, puts a pacifier in it. Bro, it was awful. I wrote a 5. I'm going to change it to a 3 right now. That movie was terrible. It was trash. Appendage. I wish I would have been, like, drinking toilet water versus watching that movie. It was such a waste of time. I had to mix it into 2, and neither one of them were better. That was despicable. How dare you put out a film so bad? I know you tried your best. It was just, so many people should have said no to the idea of it from the get-go. And just, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'd rather watch Hereditary again. That was fire. I saw, what was it called? I think I had someone in the taxi stick right out the window, and I was like, don't end up like Hereditary. They didn't know what that was, and I just explained it. I'm like, oh, this lady, like, sticks her head out the window, and they hit a pole, and it falls off. And that might not have been the thing to bring up when that's your job, but that's okay. That's how we do things, baby. It's how we're getting it done. We have a lot of stuff to do this weekend. It's Halloween. Next Thursday will actually be Halloween, so be kind of fun. And we'll get all dressed up, do a little episode. And then, hey, Andy's back. What's up, buddy? Hey, little guy. I love you. Good boy. You sure are. And Ollie, you're a good boy, too. Wherever you are, you pray on the bed, because I told you to be on the bed. Because you're a good listener. And I love my hairy little sons. Yeah, I've been doing this new opener. It's like, I live with a black and a Mexican, and they don't pay rent, they don't speak English, and they're very hairy, and it's my cat and my dog. It's like, I like that joke. That's you, bud. Friend. Oh, Nibbles. I love you too. Whatever that means, little cat world. What if humans were like, what's up? Oh man, it'd be great to go up to the bar sniffing someone's butt. You're like, yeah, you seem cool. You know Greg? I can smell Greg on your butt. I have no idea how dog noses work. I took Ollie to the beach yesterday for sunset. We haven't gone in a little bit, and it was really exquisite. So my neighbor down the street, he has a dog that plays catch every day. So I brought my dog to play catch, and we have the same ball, and our balls ended up getting kind of mixed up. And Ollie knew out of the 3 exact same chuck it balls which one was his. That's just mind-blowing. I don't know if I can tell the difference in that. It's so cool. Noses just are so useless comparatively to these other animals. Like, why don't we get to use these things like that? It just lets us know when there's fresh bread around the corner. That's pretty much all. That's not true. There's other reasons for it, but I'm just trying to pass time here, people. I'm gambling in my kitchen at 1 in the morning. Cut me some slack. You want me to buy you some slacks? No, I said cut me some slack. You're out of material? I don't really know what I'm talking about here. This is some top tier nonsensical nonsense, and I appreciate you for tuning in for it. It means a lot. Yeah, I'm ready to go ahead, have some McDonald's and pass out, and then have ourselves a long little Friday. Wake up and be Taxi Man, and then play some drums. And then I got a booked comedy show tomorrow night. Saturday, same thing, minus the comedy show. Even tonight, photo gallery. So I'll probably throw on a movie and get all these photos done from Mr. P. Rod Sr. Then go ahead and get those over to the Yellow Doe. And then, yeah, come catch me tomorrow. I got a roast battle coming up in December at the Comedy Store, and then I have another one in January. So if you're in San Diego in December or January, check that out. Check out my stuff on Instagram. All my socials are down below. If you want to support us, like I said, several ways to down below. And thank you to everybody who has so far in the meantime. We have a Patreon. I haven't really updated in a while, but it's there. Probably shouldn't have said the haven't updated it part. We good. I'm just, my computer's been on the fritz. I'm broke. I'm trying my best here, people. This is not easy. But we're doing what we can, because we're rocking and we're rolling. And cruising on through. Hey, Barinos. So I believe that's all our notes. Yeah. And, oh yeah. That's kind of cool. I did episode 567, and I've been using the thing to it's like a little server checkout slip form thing. But I got this from the Madhouse a while ago, and we have a very spooky, I think the top one right here is Podcast 50. So, wow, that's 28 episodes ago. That was ticket number 66669. And right now it's 66678. And 678 is just 576 or 4, 5, 6. It's just been falling into that kind of theme. So tonight's theme is sequential numbers, and I like that. And wow, I don't know, just 78 podcasts. That's freaking crazy, man. We're really putting in some work on this one. We're almost at 100. I can't believe it. I just want to thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching all these crazy episodes and checking it out, hanging out with me. I appreciate you very much. I got more videos on my YouTube channel if you want to check that out. The main part here on my YouTube channel now. This is in the live section. So, I don't know. I'm not really sure what I'm doing. I appreciate you being here. This is great. I'm Sebastian. They call me Seabass, and this was episode 78 of the Galactic Seabass Podcast. Thank you very much for tuning in. Big shout out to my boys, Andy and Ollie. Hope you're better, Andy. And thanks for being a cool dude, Ollie. He's the fastest boy in the West, and I love him so much. Shout out to my mom. I love you so much, and I hope you're feeling better. And I know you got this. Shout out to my brothers. I love you very much as well. And my friends. Thanks for being my friend, and all my viewers and stuff. Thank you so much for watching. I consider you guys my friends too, and I wouldn't be here without you. So thanks for tuning into my little old YouTube channel. Appreciate you. My name's Sebastian. They call me Seabass, and this was a podcast. And I believe that's gonna do it. So, alrighty. With that being said, I truly hope you guys have a great weekend. Stay safe. This is probably going to be the big Halloween adventure for everybody, comparatively to madness that will be Thursday. But that's probably going to be a little bit tamer, because I feel like the Halloween things fall more into this weekend versus next weekend. That just makes sense in my head. So make sure you stay safe out there, and take care of each other and stay hydrated, and make good decisions. Have a little fun here and there. Maybe get a little risky, but stay safe and clean, everybody. What are you going to wear this year? I'd love to know your costume ideas. Let me know in the comments. I just would love to engage. I truly, I don't want to sound bitter or anything, just the engagement level, and I would love for you guys to just comment more. Say stuff. I know how you feel or what you'd like to see. It does feel kind of like a shot in the dark making these. I'm just sort of doing it on my own. Don't really know what translates what you guys want to see. What do you want to see? That'd be great. I'll try to make this for you. So appreciate you very much for being here. This is all kind of there. There's something in my roof, and now I have audio evidence of this stupid little creature that has been living there for 4 months. Get out of my dwelling. All right, whatever. We're losing track here. There is something in the roof crawling around, though, and I do not know what to do about it. So, yeah, stay safe. Have a fun Halloween weekend, and we'll see you next week for the actual Halloween. That's going to be a cool one. In the meantime, be well, be merry, have fun with your friends, tell your loved ones that you love them, and I truly wish you all the best of luck in all your endeavors. That's it, guys. That's a wrap. This was podcast 8 of the Galactic Seabass channel. My name's Sebastian, aka Seabass, and I will see you next time. Thank you for tuning in. End transmission. Do 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 do. Fuck. No monster robot chicken.